Good morning, everybody, on this Saturday, April 4th. And I have my hair back into a ponytail because, and I'm not wearing makeup. It is 10:30. I'm not going to do a foundation review today because you may not have noticed it yet, but I woke up with, can you guys see? This like whole side of my lip right here is like super fat. I don't know what happened. The only thing I can think of is that I tried to pop this zit last night and I think I might have just irritated the whole area. I think you can see how fat that is. Anyway, I have a fat lip. So I decided not to do a foundation review today. I should be doing one, but I'm not. Instead, we're gonna go outside and do some yard work. So that's why my hair is back into a ponytail and it looks like I have no hair. I lost a lot of hair since going on a low carb diet. A lot of hair. Anyway, that's why it's back in a ponytail, because we're gonna do that. So John and Nicholas, I think, are already outside. We're gonna get the whole, actually, just let me show you. I don't have my shoes on yet. I have my socks in my hand. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna stop the camera. I'm gonna put my socks and shoes on and I'm gonna take you outside. All right, my socks are on and I just put my flip-flops on and I just tripped over Neil's shoe. So I'm gonna take you outside and I'm gonna show you, I don't know if they went out through the garage or not. I'm gonna show you, nope, the garage door's shut. Okay, I'm gonna show you what we're gonna be working on today. And I'm finally gonna show you John's table that he built. They just went out the back door, which makes sense because we're gonna be working out the back door. So I don't know, we don't go out the back door very often, but there's the living room. I'm gonna go out. Oh, you guys are gonna watch? Okay. So, oh my golly, they're already started. So I'm gonna show you the table first, and then I'm gonna turn around and show you the back porch. But here's the table that John built. He actually cleaned out, him and Nicholas actually cleaned out. This was all leaves a couple weeks ago, and that's what's in those bags there. And they cleaned that out like 2 or 3 weeks ago. They cleaned all this out, but that's what's in those bags. But here is the table. Super cute, right? He built it from a starter kit. Like, it had all the pieces in it, but he built it entirely, and then he stained it, which is why it's all water beaded up. So that's our table that we're gonna be putting the, we got these little planters that we're gonna put on the top. We're gonna put 3 of them on the top here and plant our vegetables on this table if we can get the seeds to start, which we have not been successful in yet. None of them have sprouted at all. So we're gonna come over here, and I actually spent one summer and took all of those panels that John's moving, and I actually attached them around the outside of this thing, so we actually had some privacy, and we could sit on the back porch. But they all fell down. They all broke. They're just plastic. But this, we had a hurricane? The hurricane, I couldn't remember. Anyway, they tore down. There's still some pieces. If you look really closely, I'm gonna zoom you in. There are still some like little pieces up there hanging from the top that that's where they were connected. Like, I connected them all with like screws and stuff. Anyway, this is the area that we're gonna clean out. We built this whole like area a couple years ago. We filled it in with the stone. We put these little divider thingies in here because it used to just be like those 2 plants, which will grow back. This little bush here, and then the patio. The tree was here too. But John always had a really difficult time mowing. So, excuse me, I don't know what's going on with my throat. So we put this in a couple of years ago, probably what, 4 years ago or so, so that it would be easier for John to mow back here. And we put in the fire pit there. Found a rock out of place. Anyway, so we put in the fire pit, put in the stones and stuff, and made it easier for John to mow back here. That was the plan, and I think it has worked, right? It's been easier for you to mow?
Yeah, it's easier.
So that was the plan, and then we had this fire pit, and I mean, it's nice, but we don't have any deciduous trees on our entire property except for this one, which looks like it's dead. I don't know if it's dead or not, but it looks dead. Anyway, that's the only deciduous tree we have on our entire property. Everything else is evergreens. Now those trees back there technically are now ours. We thought the entire time we've lived here, up until last year, we thought that that was owned by the neighborhood, but apparently it's not. They decided to give it to us, so now we do have deciduous trees. Anyway, long story short, these leaves all come from our neighbors. You can see all their trees look dead too. They're not. In like 2 months, they're gonna be full of leaves. So all of these leaves are gifts from our neighbor right there. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, like the trees that they have are nice, but we end up getting stuck dealing with their leaves. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna clean this out. John, you can see already, I think you can see, I can't see that, it's too bright out here, but he already pulled out a bunch of leaves. They're working on some more. Nick's working on some over here. So we're gonna clean this up today. And I think we're gonna put a fire in the fire pit tonight and build ourselves a fire. And maybe cook like hot dogs and hamburgers out on the fire this afternoon for dinner. So I think that is what we're gonna work towards today. You can't tell on our fire pit, but there's actually a third level of stone, of the redstone. I think you can kind of see over here. There's a third redstone, but we built up the white stone here in hopes to try to keep down a lot of the grass and stuff. A lot of the grass you see there is actually like thrown from the grass out here. So anyway, I think we need to get a third or a fourth level of redstone there because, well, let me show you. If you pick this up, you can see we've got a lot of ash and stuff in there. So, huh? It's just 2? There's 3. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's trying to tell me. He's trying to tell me something, but we're not communicating right now because I'm talking to you guys. Anyway, I think we need another layer of stone on top to build it up a little bit more because we've got a lot of ash in the bottom that we never clean out, because we actually put stone in the bottom of that too to keep it from the ground, you know what I mean? So this is gonna be our little thing that we're gonna do today. Not little, it's gonna be a lot. To get all the leaves and stuff out, it's gonna be a lot. We have a snow blower, or not a snow blower, a leaf blower somewhere, basement, garage, something like that, that we might dig out, but I don't know how useful it's gonna be because the leaves are wet underneath because it rained last night. So I don't know how well the leaf blower is going to work, but we'll see. But this is what we're gonna do today. John mowed last weekend, and we don't have much else to do in our yard. Like, I don't know how much I've shown you the yard. I'm sure you guys have seen it over time. Like, if you go back to like the first year we did the vlog, Nick and I used to walk the dogs before he got on the bus in the morning, and I would sometimes film the vlog when we walk the dogs outside. So anyway, I'm gonna go put sneakers on, and I'm gonna come out here and start to help with getting some of these leaves pulled out. The biggest problem is that because we have the stone down, you gotta be careful when you rake, because you'll just pick up the stones, and then the stones will get in the grass, and then John will mow, and the stones will go flying and break the siding, and yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go put my sneakers on and start helping these guys out. I will see you guys later on today. Bye. Hopefully the next video you see, the porch is cleaned up and we can use it. All right, y'all, so it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon and we're moving along. I took my sweatshirt off. Darn it. Hold on 1 minute, please. All right, now that I've spent the last hour plus on the phone with my sister, I'm gonna go outside and show you. Actually, John and Nicholas were outside still when my sister called, but they're all inside now. They put the fire out, and we didn't get it perfect, but it looks a lot better than it did. I'm gonna actually come out here and then I'll turn the camera around and show you everything. John actually brought the table over here because then he could sit. Actually, let me turn the camera on so you guys can see the fire pit now has 2 more layers on it. That's what I went to Home Depot and picked up. They're not exactly the same blocks. They're a little bit different, but it now has 2 more layers of brick on it. We got a lot of the leaves out. You can see that a lot of the leaves are, I mean, it's not perfect, but a lot of the leaves are no longer here. John actually ran over them with the lawnmower, which you can see there was some plastic mixed in. I don't know where the plastic came from, but there was plastic mixed in, and now it's all over the yard. But the good thing is that a lot of the leaves are taken care of. This is an old basketball hoop we have to get rid of. We're in the process of tearing that apart. That's what that piece over there is. And then there was another piece that's now in the garbage can, but it's definitely better than it was. The picnic tables are over here. You can hear the road behind me, and that is what I am complaining about when I'm saying that it's so loud. Like, it didn't used to be loud. So they repaved this road back here. I don't know, maybe 5 or 6, 7 years ago, something like that. They repaved it and it was nice and quiet. And then like 2 years ago, they came through and did like a scrape of the road, and they did like oil and chips. I guess that's supposed to like prolong the life of the road or something like that. I don't know. But ever since they've done that, every car that drives past, it is insanely louder than it used to be. Insanely louder. And what's funny is they just paved the road down the road that way. This same road, it's like you get to the end of our neighborhood and you go down, I think maybe another half a mile, or not even a half a mile, maybe a quarter of a mile past our neighborhood, and it's all nice and quiet again because they had just repaved that part of the road last year, I think, because they were doing all that construction and stuff on that road. But they repaved it either last year or the year before, something like that. But anyway, it's starting to look a lot better back here. Is it done? No. Do we still have a lot of stuff, like leaves and stuff we have to get out of there? Yes. I think like as these bushes come back, these are hydrangea bushes, that will look better. It's got a lot of leaves in it right now. But we're gonna wait, and hopefully in a couple of days or a couple of weeks it'll get warmer. One of the things we were finding was that the leaves were so wet that it was just really hard to get a lot of them up because they're so wet. So I'm hoping that as it gets warmer and we get closer to summer, the leaves will dry out and it'll be a little bit easier for us to get them, you know, out. So picking up the stones that are in the grass area so that John doesn't like chuck them when he's mowing the yard. I mean, he doesn't try to, but if they're not like embedded in the ground, they will, now I got dirt all in my fingernails, they will like pop up and fly sometimes. So anyway, that's where we're at. We actually took, so this stone, we have, John got like a truckload of stone and it was too much. So there are certain areas in here that are like higher than others. So we actually took like 3 or 4 wheelbarrow fulls from there and put it over here in the parking area where the car is, because the stone is getting like impacted into the ground, and we needed some more over here. We still need some more, so we're gonna have to do more probably later this summer, but we did like 3 or 4 wheelbarrows full, just fill it in a little bit more. The problem is when Neil parks there, he like takes off like a bat out of hell and like throws stones up, and yeah. Anyway, so there's still some work to do, but overall it's looking pretty good. The fire pit's a little bit higher, which is nice. They dug a lot of the ash out of the bottom so that it's actually really deep now. And then John likes having the table here because we were using like those like the zero gravity chairs. We have like 4 of them in the garage, I think 4. Yeah, because we have 2 for me and John and 2 for Neil and Nick. They're 2 different styles. We've got 4 of those things in the garage. So we would bring them out here anytime we would have a fire, and then we would put them back so that they didn't get like rained on and kind of like gross and stuff. You know what I mean? But John liked having the table right there because he could sit there and be like, you know, 2 feet away from the fire pit or whatever. So anyway, and then over here you can see that was all leaves that had kind of turned into dirt, and that's some wood. The wood is actually starting to really break down as well, so I think we're probably gonna have a couple of fires here in the near future to get the rest of that wood burned, so we get that dirt out of there. I would really like to get a high pressure washer so we can get this cement cleaned up. I'd really like to do that. We've done it a couple of times. I bought like a cheap pressure washer a couple years ago, and it did okay, but not really great. So I'm looking at investing I'm looking at investing in a little bit nicer of a pressure washer. Number one, because as you can see, the siding needs cleaned. That's definitely something that's on my radar. And then the sidewalks need cleaned as well. So that would be something nice to do. But the siding is really in desperate need of cleaning. We also need some paint. Like the pergola needs painted, and like the trim around the doors need painted, that sort of thing. I mean, we live in Pennsylvania. There's a lot of mold on the outside. Like you can see on the top of the shed there's mold. I mean, it's just, we get a lot of moisture in Pennsylvania. I don't know if the lighting is just terrible out here or what, but we get a lot of mold outside in Pennsylvania, especially on like vinyl and stuff. So like the siding needs cleaned, and I think the roof's okay. The roof needs replaced in a couple of years, but I'm hoping that we won't be living here when the roof needs replaced. So, all right, I'm gonna go in. I think I'm gonna edit some videos. I'm a couple days behind on the vlog again. And I was thinking about maybe posting a video on Monday since I can't do a face mask video. I was thinking about doing a video on Monday where like my husband does my makeup. I've seen a couple of those popping up here recently online, so I was thinking about maybe doing a my husband does my makeup video. But with this lip, it's gone down. It's not quite, again, I just think that the lighting in here, because I'm under the pergola, is bad. It's not as puffy as it was this morning, but it's definitely still puffy, and it's all coming from this, I think. Like, this whole area is just super puffy. So, that stinks. Alright, I'm gonna go inside and see what I can get done, and I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, y'all. It's been so long since I've worn my hair back in a ponytail that I don't even really recognize myself with my hair in a ponytail. Is that weird? Like, I wore my hair in a ponytail for, oh my gosh, 15 years? 20 years? When we were dating was probably the last time that I used to consistently wear my hair down. Now, I would wear it down every once in a while for like pictures, or if we were going out or something like that, I'd wear it down. But I haven't worn my hair like consistently in a ponytail for year and a half. I don't even recognize myself with my hair but pulled back. Yeah, my lip's still a little swollen. It's not as much though. You can tell it's definitely, what's weird is like, I'm like, you can see while I'm talking that I'm kind of like favoring that side of the mouth. Like I'm not, like my lip over here, I'm not like, I don't know, I'm like talking out of this side of my face. Anyway, it's 10:30. I did edit and upload the vlog from the 2nd, so that I just made it live like right a couple minutes ago. And I also edited Wednesday's declutter video. It is my brush declutter, and it is, I think it's my longest declutter. So I just edited that. It's processing right now. So tomorrow I will edit the 3rd and the 4th for the vlog. And I will edit Friday's foundation review, and then I'm gonna try to film some videos tomorrow too. I'm gonna try to do a foundation review. It's just been so long since I've filmed that I'm kind of like out of habit, you know what I mean? So, but if I can get those 3 videos edited and get a video film for Monday, I'm supposed to do my makeup bag or my shop my stash video on Monday. But because of everything, I really haven't worn much makeup this month, so I've used some of the makeup products in my shop my stash, but not all of them, or not a lot of them. So there's that. I could probably go ahead and do a Project Pan update tomorrow, which is what I might end up doing, and film that to post out on Monday. Yeah, it really depends on if like my lip is not swollen anymore. I'd also like to go and hang out outside tomorrow, because tomorrow is supposed to be in the mid 60s, so, and not raining or anything. So tomorrow it's supposed to be nice. It's supposed to be. So we'll see. But for now, it is 10:30. We're gonna go to bed. I just had a snack because I've been hungry all night. Even after I ate like 1,000 calories at dinner, I've been hungry. So I just had a couple of string cheeses. I had 2 string cheeses, 1 serving of beef jerky, and a fat bomb. So yeah, I just ate another about 250 calories. So not like a ton, but I was hungry, so I did. It's time to put Nicholas to bed. It's time for us to go to bed. Today I am thankful that my husband is awesome and amazing, and he did a lot of work outside today. I did a very, very little bit. Very little bit, but he did a lot. What? Why are you looking at me like that? You did a lot of work outside today. He did a lot of work outside today. I did a very, very little bit. And
she did what you needed to.
I did cook lunch.
There you go.
And I did cook dinner. Kind of cooked dinner. John had a couple of frozen meals in the microwave, but I made some pizzas, the little pizzas for, no, I don't know that I'm going to keep the gray ones. I made little pizzas. Pretty much I threw them in the oven. Nothing too extravagant or exciting, but he had the little pizzas, and then he also had some enchiladas. So the real good, yeah, real good. We had real good pizza and he had real good enchiladas. So those he threw in the microwave. But I got those 2 videos edited. I'm glad I got the declutter video edited. I'm very, very glad I got that edited, because that was a long video. That was like, I think when it was edited, it was over an hour long. So I think that's my longest declutter. Anyway, I'm thankful that my husband did so much work today. I'm very, very thankful. It looks a lot better. The leaves are bothering me. So anyway, that's gonna be it for today. I hope today was better than yesterday, and I hope tomorrow will be just a little bit better than today. I hope y'all are having a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. And hopefully we'll be able to go outside and like get some like fresh air and some vitamin D and some sunshine and all that good stuff tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully my lip's not swollen. Bye guys.